And this morning in our Consumer Confidential, we are going inside a trend that's known as house hacking. With interest rates rising and home prices at an all-time high, folks are starting to get a little creative. Here to tell us more, Stefani Berkin. Stefani is a real estate broker, also president of R New York, and it's one of New York City's biggest real estate brokerage companies. Good to have you back.
Thanks. Good to be here. Nice to see you.
So let's talk about this house hacking. It's become a bit of a trendy term, not to oversimplify, but best I can gather, it's basically folks just renting out a portion of their house to make some extra money. It's kind of an investment strategy, right?
Yes. So while they're living there, that's the key thing. It's a really cool way to generate passive income. And it's a really nice way to actually start building equity. So what you do is you buy a residential home.
Okay.
You're living there, so you get owner-occupied financing. Bigger mortgage payment, better rate, smaller down payment, and while you're living there, you're renting out the rest of the home. So you can do it in a multifamily property. You live on one floor, you rent out the rest. Or you can do it in a single-family home where you're renting by the room. So you live in one room and you rent out the best, and getting that rental income then pays your housing expenses, your mortgage payment. So not only are you living for free, but in a best-case scenario, you're generating some profit.
Wow. How do you do it? How do you get into that game?
Well, you buy the home, and then you start to just rent it out. You become a landlord of your own home, but you're benefiting because you live there.
That's
and
amazing.
With the rents being so high, it also benefits the tenant because it's more cost-effective to live in to rent a room than rent an entire home.
And set fair prices and check the local laws?
You have to just be careful. Make sure everything is done legally in a fair way so that, you know, in different cities, there are different occupancy laws. Make sure you check those to be following the rules accordingly.
Let's say you're not comfortable renting out your own house, or you don't have enough space to rent out your own house. You can also rent out parts of your house, like the driveway.
Are you ready? You can rent out your swimming pool. You can rent out your fenced backyard as a leash-free dog park. You can rent out your driveway. There are a lot of really cool apps. There's Sniff Spot, Swimply, Neighbor, Spacer. It's just really cool way to generate extra income. It's up to the host, right, who wants to do it.
Right.
For access permissions, security, the rate. But it's a really cool way to be living in your house and just let other people use it, and they pay you for it.
But do you have to get insurance? I mean, imagine if somebody's swimming in the pool in the backyard.
So there is insurance, there's safety issues, there's access permissions. All of them are on different platforms, and you have to be careful. But as the host, you're able to dictate everything that you want to do.
That's pretty cool.
You can live in someone's swimming pool.
Yeah.
All right, so what if you're watching and you're like, hello, I just want to sell my house, and it seems like it's tough right now. What would you tell people as far as advice for selling?
Okay, so if you want to sell, Chanel, we declutter.
Yes, Lord.
We paint and we stage.
Okay.
We always want to give people the tools because it's very hard to visualize a space. A space actually looks smaller with no furniture and larger with furniture.
So would you say if you are, let's say, your grandparents and you're looking to get out of the suburbs, you want to move back to the city. I know there are a lot of people in Philly who are doing that. Anyway, you've got all this stuff.
Yes.
Is it worth your money to get storage, take all this stuff out, as opposed to trying to arrange it neatly and stack all this stuff everywhere?
Yes.
Okay.
Always declutter. You want people to visualize themselves in the space, and if there's too much stuff, they think the space is too small.
You can't hide the stuff.
You can, and also think about kitchens sell homes. Kitchens are the heartbeat of the homes. If you're going to invest in some upgrades, don't over-upgrade. We want you to get that money back. But think about painting kitchen cabinets, changing hardware, and floors. It's the first thing that you step on. So if they're all banged up, check those out. And also the other thing post-pandemic, think about selling your home with furniture in it.
Really?
People will pay a premium for that. Yes, because everything's on back order. Furniture, appliances. So if someone walks in, they feel like they're getting a turnkey experience and the whole house is done, they'll pay extra.
That's a really good idea. Okay, so interest rates are on the rise. I didn't realize this. A 30-year fixed mortgage is hovering around 6% right now. Give us some advice.
It's going up very quickly. So when you're buying, you know, a lot of times people look at homes that have been on the market for a long time, have had a lot of price cuts, and the perception is there's something wrong.
I think there's something wrong with it.
Okay, so change your thinking and say, you know what, now they're realistic. Now I'm going to go in and attack, and now I'm going to get the good deal because they've wasted all this time. Also, terms sometimes are just as important as price. Maybe the sellers want a longer closing time to identify a new property. Maybe they want a shorter closing time because they need the funds. Find out in advance and use that to your benefit. That'll be really important. And also think about your first offer. Don't offend the seller. It puts such a bad taste in their mouth.
Like insults them, doesn't it?
Insults them. Come in fair and strong and what you feel like the home should go for.
Stefani Berkin.
So good.
I can see why you're so successful.
You do well.
You guys make it easy.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Stephanie.
My
Coming
pleasure.
up next.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.